together.
Great.
So, tell me about the camaraderie on set and how that helps.
I mean,
Kind of
can
shape
you?
the show.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. I mean, I think we're all so lucky, and just me and Skylar were in scenes like 99% of the time together. So the fact that like we got this close with our cast, having not really been on set with them a lot, I think really says something really special about this group of people. And it felt like summer camp. It felt like summer camp mixed with like your freshman year of college, where it's just like you're all together and you're all like in this place and you're just doing the best stuff. And
I know.
Like we had so many adventures.
Yes, we do, and we became a family. I always wanted like an acting family, and I couldn't believe I was getting one. And the way we all got along, it's a blessing because we were in Puerto Rico, which is a foreign country, and you have like to adapt yourself to different situations, to different food, to different culture, and to be able to have that and share that with people that are actually being like your family. That is so
really
such a blessing.
quickly. I went home to New York briefly, and I like was going through my old journals, and I was like reading 15-year-old Nina like having a hard time at school, having a hard time like socially, and I wrote, I just want to be like on a TV show with a TV family. That's all I want. And I was reading it, and I was like, I have that.
You did.
Yeah.
It was wild. That was very surreal.
I remember as well, like when I watched Friends for the first time, and then 10 years later, what they've done, and as a cast and as a family, and it was like I was watching on my TV, and I was like, oh, I wish I had a brother, because I always acted like kind of solo. I come from the indie world, independent film, and it's always like on my own, like the character, that follows, and.
We just love each other.
Yeah, we just love each other. And coming here, this is my friend's cast. The resort now.
So there's quite a few different genres in the show and different tones as well.
Yeah.
When you were looking at this project, what really spoke to you about the project and the combination of genres that were at play?
Wow, because it's so unique. I've never seen anything like that. I've never read anything like that before. So I was like, this is wild, but I have to trust it because of the people behind it. Like, it was crazy. I couldn't even picture it completely in my head how we're gonna do this crazy thing that it's written here.
It's wild to be able to see it now, but like reading the scripts, I laughed out loud so many times.
Yes.
And then I would like cry randomly. There would just be like sentences that and it would just hit me. And I think it's rare to have that, and so many genres. But yeah.
And I was really excited to find out the cast, because the casting process was such a solo and mysterious as well. So it felt like they were just only auditioning me, And I was like, so I wonder what the rest of the cast is. And then when I finally got, to know, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Yeah.
So how did you guys sell it to people that just know nothing about it and haven't seen it yet? Like, what is going to be the thing that makes people want to go watch it?
I mean, I think it's like whatever people are thinking when they see the trailer, it's the exact opposite. You're going to be surprised at every turn. It's like the Twilight Zone meets Jurassic Park meets like it's just
Titanic.
It's Titanic, of course. Yeah, it's like
the second person to say Jurassic Park. They're like dinosaurs or something.
Titanic.
I can't think.
Twin Peaks tone. I remember.
Twin Peaks.
I remember.
Very
Benson
Charlie
Clare,
Kaufman-esque like vibes. Just things off the
all
page.
mixed together. Yeah.
From the wonderful mind of Andy Ciara.
Yeah.
And he truly has a wonderful mind, and I wish I had it because I want to know what's going on in it all the time.
And I have to say this, like, I'm a really huge fan of England's shows, and really, and I'm excited to, and I'm excited to see how people take this show because of The Office. Ricky Gervais, I just love him to bits. He's my reference, like just to laugh.
We both lived in the UK. Actually.
Yes, actually we did.
Wales.
Yeah, and my favorite actress ever is Kate Winslet as well. So I'm just interested to see how people in the UK take the resort.
I mean, yeah, I'm stoked with that. Oh yeah.
Quick question. We got access to the first part of the season, and we do see that Luna and Violet have problems with their families.
Yeah.
Like different kinds of problems. So I was just wondering if we're gonna get to see a little bit more of that relationship with their families evolve. If we're gonna hear a little bit more. That part when like Violet didn't spend Christmas with her dad kind of just broke me. Yeah,
It broke me reading it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's
like that's so sad.
It's the worst feeling growing, like having to grow apart, yet dealing with, you know, the loss of like my mother and his partner. Like it's hard, and I actually I auditioned for this project a month after my own father passed away, so it was, thank you, but it's been really interesting dealing with those dynamics on screen while also dealing with grief in real life, and it's something that it is hard to talk about, and it's especially hard to talk about with someone you love. So I think Violet kind of has a blessing when Sam comes in and she kind of gets to grieve with him, but they don't talk about it. She's not, so.
You see, that's why I love this series so much, because it does, I mean, it's comedy, but it's also mystery, but there's also like deep, you know, conversations, and I'm in the stage where I don't know whether I want to be a mom or not, and at some point Luna asks herself that as well, and she decides to adopt, and she doesn't know whether she made the right decision or not, and she's in that, you know, figuring out family and figuring out like, all this, like, you know, things that we have to talk about, but at some point I was just thinking, do I want to be a mom or not? I'm still questioning myself about it, and yeah.
I think that's all the clip they were telling us to wrap.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.